Hey guys, Luke here and welcome back to episode 12 of the New Zealand Warriors Rugby League Live through career mode. Now in this episode is just going to be the one game due to Origin being on the next episode, so we'll be game 2 of New South Wales vs Queensland State of Origin, and we're going to be taking on the Eels for this first game. But before we do that, let's take a look at round 13 results there. Obviously we beat the Sea Eagles by the 1 point there. We remain at the top of the table, and the reason I'm showing you that is because last episode I didn't end up showing you it at the end of the episode like I normally do, or after the last game I should say, is the more likely, is the more of like the scenario. Anyways, the game that we're playing here, obviously like I said, is taking on the Parramatta Eels. Looking at their lineup, it's not that great. I don't know who Onisia is, but I definitely do know who Matty Shrama is. The immortal one, the great one, it's Matty Shrama. I can't believe he's not in the New South Wales squad. Speaking of the New South Wales squad, you might have noticed there was no Matty Moyle, and that's because he's playing for New South Wales, and he's not playing in this game. So we do have Glenn Fisiahi at fullback, David Fusitu'a coming in on the wing there. Pretty good backups, I've got to say. And we also got like Dominic Perry, who's still injured. So we've got a lot of depth in the backs. I mean, we could pick David Williams, he's like 88 rated, but I decided to go for Fusitu'a just because didn't really like David Williams in the Auckland Nines, and I don't know, he's kind of retired in real life, and I feel like I shouldn't be using him. I don't know, it's really weird. I kind of just don't want to use David Williams for some reason, even though he's pretty good in the game. Anyway, Simon Mannering is going to go for it. He's going to score straight from a quick tap there from a penalty. I couldn't believe he actually scored that one, but he did score that one, and that's the main thing. So 4-0 turns to 6-0. Sean Johnson kicks the goal, and I think it's under 15 minutes into the game. So that's a pretty good start to the game. Getting a try there, and just a few minutes later, or a few tackles later I should say, we do offload it a few times. It does find its way to David, it does find its way to Glenn Fisiahi. I nearly said Fusitu'a right there. It probably could have pinned the ears back and took on Reece Robinson, went for the corner, but I decided to try and take him back on in the middle and try and get around him. Unfortunately that didn't happen, but he's going to pave the way for a period to go through and nearly score there. But that's not where the play's going to end. He's brought down 5 metres out there, get it to Townsend. What's he going to do? Puts in a grubber for himself possibly, but it is Reece Robinson who is going to find his way out of the in-goal. I couldn't believe it. And it actually it was really, really annoying just because I felt we had them pinned down their own end, and just a few tackles later they end up just shifting it out wide, as they do a lot in this game. When you think like, oh, I've got them caught here in the corner or in their own end, they just shift it out wide, or they just throw it cross field like people do online, and it just works so well. But they do end up blowing a chance there. Matty Shrama, I don't know if he thought he could just offload it like 20 metres. I mean, he's got it in his locker to be able to do a perfect offload like that, but obviously that one wasn't a perfect offload. Now right here, I was kind of just hoping that McInnes would be able to catch up to him a little bit more, but obviously that didn't happen and McInnes couldn't get to it. Now right here we go super close here. Solomon Carter gets to the ball, and now there's going to be a runaway here. Luke Kelly, I think it was Mannering was initially chasing, but I swapped, and that's the annoying thing about this. They don't chase very hard, I find, the computer. It's really, really strange, but thankfully we did have Fisiahi to come across and make the tackle, and it didn't cost us a try or anything. Now right here, the last play of the second half was basically us making a stupid play, throwing a stupid offload, but thankfully we did come up with a tackle to stop them from scoring a try. But Ika Hiifo starting us off in the second half perfectly, making a break and then winning us a penalty. Unfortunately, we couldn't really do anything with it, and that's going to be a bit of a theme, or it's been the theme of this episode, this game. We've been able to sort of create some half chances, but not been able to do anything else with it. Like, we haven't been able to convert it. And right here the Eels go pretty close there. Tautai got around Fisiahi, which is a little bit alarming, but thankfully we did get the ball, and I think it was Kieran, I don't know, I was going to say Kieran Foran, but he's not at the club, he's at the Titans still, on this save anyways. I don't know who it was, but basically they ended up touching the ball, which nearly resulted in an intercept. We've seen that plenty of times happen to me where they end up getting an intercept, and we got pretty lucky not to end up conceding a try, and we actually went on the attack. We've been sort of creating those stupid little chances, like where we've been throwing stupid passes, but it's kind of been working out okay for us. Like you saw just before, we threw an offload which hit the ground, but we ended up making small meters, and basically we just ran out the clock. Didn't really have too many chances where we looked like we were going to score, just lots of little half chances, like I said, and it was quite a disappointing performance, but nonetheless it's another win, and it sort of keeps us at the top of the ladder for the time being. You can see the other results for the round. We're one of the few teams that did play, only the 8 teams playing this week, the rest all have byes, but that does mean that we're still top of the table, which is really, really nice in my opinion. Now I thought you'd like to take a look at the top try scorers. Fisiahi is number 1, and Faremo, who used to be an Eel, who's currently at the Sharks, he's at number 2, and the rest of it you can pause and go back and take a look at it if you want. But yeah, there's the most important one. We're at the top of the table. Minor Premiership is looking pretty darn good for us right at this moment. But the Dragons, not too far behind. Definitely just got to make sure we keep winning. Anyways, that's where the video is going to end. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. You can follow me on Twitter at Mr. Luke Almighty. Facebook's in the description below. And I'll see you for next time. Bye guys.